Some strange sounds are described by listeners like trumpets or horns, almost musical in quality.
Back to the Conversation Unknown podcast. We're on episode 25. I'd like to welcome you back. Thank you for all the people who have subscribed, hit the like button. We definitely appreciate that.
We love you.
Share it with your friends, family. As we always say, anything that we put on this show, we'll have the links in the bio, in the description. You can go back, give that channel some love, maybe give them a sub.
Show us
like
some
at
love.
least,
Yeah.
Share the love. We're trying to spread it.
Yeah, like,
But
share.
I know that
Sub up.
Hazel has
Sub
a
up.
very, very special little segue into his videos. He wants to give us a little rundown of what's what.
Yeah.
All right.
What you got, man?
Shall we, gentlemen?
Yes. With
All right.
Cal.
So, I kind of got off the path for a bit and got stuck in a bunch of other subjects with the show because I got excited and anyway, there's another subject that I have yet to bring up that is there's two. I got a top two. This is one of the two.
Like a passion project.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a passion project. It's real near and dear to me. It has affected my life actually quite a bit in a certain way. So let me just run it down like this, just to give you a little backstory real quick. I'll try to make this quick. So I started like music production like 9 years ago. Right now, learning how to produce electronic music. The traditional way is, I mean, you hear an electronic track and you think, I can make that.
Yeah.
Dude, coming up with the idea and then actually just coming up with the idea and then putting it on paper, and then there's like some mathematics behind it. It has to, with 8, 16, 32, 64 beats, it's all going to be like something comes in at 64, something comes in at 128, whatever. And as the song progresses, it just adds stuff in and them intervals, and then boom hits, and then it slowly takes them out at the interval, and then the next track does the same thing, and you layer them together, and that's how you mix beats. So you have to make it like mathematical like that. But anyway, so I didn't learn the traditional way. I twisted knobs, tried this, tried that, trial and error. Countless hours in my parents' basement, trying to figure out how to do this. Reason being is because music is so important to me, and it has affected my life in such a way where it's become therapy for me. Okay, it's fixed me. It gave me an outlet, my best way to express myself. When I'm DJing at a party, ain't nothing better than controlling a crowd. And then when they love it, greatest feeling ever. So anyway, what I started doing through music production is teaching myself in the untraditional way, trial and error, twisting knobs, countless hours in my parents' basement, over fucking years, how to transfer my emotion into sound. So once I could master that, to transfer my emotions into sound, to see how I felt the musical notes, and also hear how I felt. The issue I had in here was no longer in here, not as bad in some cases, but sometimes it's out there, right? It fixed me. It was therapy, okay? Weird, I don't know. So anyway, this brings me to my point. This subject, right? 2010-ish, when did this phenomena happen all over the world, okay? Trumpets in the sky. Okay, people are hearing horns, trumpets. Nobody can pinpoint what it is, right? There's no explanation for it. Professional scientists, all these people, they've tried so many tests, everything to try and figure out what this is. Now, if you're religious in any kind of way and you follow the Christian faith, it's about that time when the end is near. In the book of Revelations, it says, he's going to warn you, he's going to sound his trumpets, right?
Yeah.
You know what I heard? Right?
Yeah.
So,
Part of the prophecy, yeah.
in my mind, I saw that back in 2010. Freaked the fuck out. I was like, oh my God, I got shit to do tomorrow. Yeah, you know, I got so much more to do. You know, and it gave me such bad anxiety. So what I do, I tried to deal with it the best way I can. I sampled a bunch of these live horns heard all over the world from YouTube. I took those actual sounds of those horns, like 8 different samples of it, and turned it into a track. I took like news reporter chicks, a couple guys, a news reporter from London, all talking about the subject, and then incorporated them into the song with samples of them talking about it on the news and stuff like that. And then the beat behind it, the sound that I slapped behind it, that's all. I can't pinpoint any better. That's how I felt. That's how this subject makes me feel. It's scary, like goosebumps. You hit the break on the track, and it's just they call it frisson. Music gives you goosebumps from head to toe. There's only a select few people that happen to in the world, right?
Oh yeah, I get that.
Frisson, dude.
Frisson.
Oh yeah.
Something special. That means you are connected to that.
Nice.
Now, I make a track, and it gives me frisson. Created my own frisson.
Nice. Yeah.
I have these 3 clips that I dug up. This first one you're gonna hear is from one of the samples that I actually put into the track. So when you hear it, take a mental note, maybe come back to it. At the end of the episode today, during the credits, whatever, when it's all done, it said, I'm gonna play this track on here. So if you're interested in hearing it, you know, whatever. I never made it public. It's as a private link that I have on SoundCloud. I've never released any of my projects. I have a pile of music, but this is one that's near and dear to me, and it was also one of my tools for therapy that got rid of my anxiety about this subject. It's no longer in here.
It's a banger too.
That's how I sound. That's how I felt. It's a beautiful thing. Anyway,
So we got a bonus for people that stick around to the end, is what you're saying.
yeah, that's my track. And if
It's
you guys
worth
like
it.
it, you know,
I've
leave
heard
a
it.
comment.
It's dope.
Yeah, if you like it, I call it Gabriel's trumpet. If you
Yeah.
like it, you know, leave a comment, whatever. Maybe poke me a little bit and tell me to release it. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. So without further
Yeah,
ado,
put something in the comment. If you stay to the end, you listen to the track and you love it, comment, show them some love. You know, let them know if there's something that else that you'd like to see them maybe make a song out of. Maybe link it in there. He'd probably work on another project.
Absolutely.
so before we start, quick, I just want to say thank you all for taking the time to listen to me just spew that out. I know it took a bit, but anyway, done, ready to roll. You guys ready?
Let's
Yeah.
jump in.
Right here.
Todo el mundo sale a verlo. Y por parte de allá no sé.
It's Gabriel telling the world. I'm getting goosebumps right
That
now.
shit will fuck me up harder than my life.
This is all over the world.
It's even got my rabbit standing up. Check them out. That's scary shit. Holy. Okay. It sounds like, oh no. In the sky, hard to see. Really hard to see. Like fucking just all clouds too.
Yeah, goosebumps, you know? Like, what do you guys think?
I think, it gives me the willies, man. Creeps me out.
And nobody can figure out what's doing it.
Ooh.
That's coming from above. And hey, well, like I said to you guys before we started recording, what other producer do you know has angels in his track? Oh, no. What do you think, James?
I mean, the crazy thing about that is like that was just 3, and I've seen so many different clips from other places around the world, anywhere from the United States, you know, around the globe, of very, very similar things happening right around that time. And the really bizarre thing is some people, I mean, claim they still have that like experience recently. And the crazy thing is like some people can hear it consistently to the point where they like even move. Like they'll move out of like a neighborhood or out of a state or out of a country because they constantly have like this horn sound. And it's something that I come across recently. And I find it just absolutely bizarre. I know that like as your age changes, that there are certain frequencies that you can and can't hear. Like my son was like complaining the other day about hearing like a humming. I don't remember if it was from his headphones. What were you talking about? I couldn't hear it at all, but he could hear it clearly. But I remember there was like other times where like we had this like light up purge mask and I could hear like a humming from it, from the like the battery pack or whatever. He couldn't hear it. So I know that there is a difference like in that age gap or whatever.
Yeah.
What you can and can't hear, but this is clear as day.
Yeah.
Like I don't think there's anybody any age that wouldn't hear that. And like he explained earlier, there will be signs. There will be signs, and
That's what he said.
I mean, I don't really know where else to go with that because it's bizarre. Nobody can figure it out.
If this trips your trigger, any of you out there, the viewers listening and watching, and you want to do a little more research on it, something really cool to dive in and dig in, Pastor Paul Begley, if anybody you guys know who that is, he has a podcast and all that, and he talks about, you know, revelations and all that stuff, but he's a really cool guy. What he did was, at one point, he looked up a bunch of those horn sounds, right? And what he did was he layered them all to play at the same time, and it sounded like a marching like band of like warriors with horns. Like it sounded like if you were watching a bunch of warriors from back in like the Roman Empire days marching to battle, and they had a music playing, just, you know, like it all sounded like when he layered like 10 different ones, and it was freaky. I don't know, but look into that Pastor Paul Begley and the trumpet sounds when he layered it, and it's pretty cool.
Nice.
Something to look into.
Very nice.
All right, guys, what do we got next? Who's next?
All right, man. This is some shit, actually. Like, I just came across this yesterday. And this guy explains it really well. You know how I always talk about different things, like, you know, I should be able to walk through a wall, and like the difference between the material and like the whether you want to call it astral or like the spiritual realm,
Astral project,
and frequencies, and just like the whole nine. Time is a construct, like, and this guy like really breaks it down, because like the past doesn't exist, the future doesn't exist, right now barely exists.
all happening at once.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's just a cluster, and this guy like fucking nails it.
Oh man,
let's do this.
Sounds awesome.
Scientists recognize that they're teetering with what spiritualists have been saying for thousands of years, which is that it appears that consciousness is this thing that's outside of space and time, and that it's one consciousness that is essentially putting on a headset,
collective
interface,
having
and that's what all things are. You, me, plants, animal life, everything, right? It's like putting on an interface to narrow down all the infinite possibilities of experience into something that you can actually comprehend. We only perceive 0.0035% of the entire light spectrum.
So what we can see, we can actually see as far as what light from the universe provides, what we can see,
and all physical matter is made of photons, which is light.
Is less than 1%.
Way less than 1%.
It really makes you wonder all these ancient cultures and stuff talk about with the third eye or people who have extra sensory perception.
Then there's, fourth, fifth, sixth dimensions, densities, infinite ways. There's, we talk about seeing ghosts and spirits and different dimensions when you're sleeping.
Is that what people would explain with like aliens and phasing and like in dimensions?
We are the headset that you put on when you want to come to this place in the 3D reality. When you're on a computer, we know how to use this thing, but the common person doesn't understand all the transducers and electricity and all the math and the ones and zeros and all the technology that's going on behind the scene, behind the screens, underneath the keyboard. If everybody had to know every little thing about all of it, we'd never do anything, right? So that's why we create a facade, a thing to actually make it so that we see less of the truth, so that we can have a cohesive experience.
I mean, the reason why I resonated with this clip so much is because when I really get into a deep conversation with somebody and they're like, they know that I have faith, they know that I'm a Christian, but there's so many new age spiritualists out there that kind of buy into the feel good aspect of it, hate the Old Testament part. They get caught up in the religious aspect of it, and that pushes them aside. But they don't realize that what they're thinking and what their belief system in really does align and gets explained through the Bible. And the best way I've been able to kind of connect those, find that middle ground is when they ask me well, what do you think? And I'm I believe that every living thing is all part of a collective conscious, like a cell in a brain, but we're having an individual life experience. And then let's say this life goes on, you ascend or whatever, you regain to the collective. That's the next plane of existence. That's kind of my belief. And you can call that heaven, you can call it whatever you want in your religion. I'm not hating on anybody if you're not religious, whatever you believe in. But for me, it's kind of not only that all-knowing, but it's that coming together back into what you came from. That's that infinite unconditional love, because you're all one.
There's something after this, right, guys?
I believe that 100%.
Well, there either is or there isn't, and I like to think that there is.
Well,
dude, I want to fly around in the clouds with my kids. You know,
I mean, let's literally break it down. And I don't want to take too much time about this, but we can. I don't think even the strongest atheists can argue when they look at the world and they look at all the things in it that there isn't a creative design. And whether you look at a sunflower, you see the freaking spectrum, like the frequency pattern. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, the Fibonacci.
You look at a beehive. Yeah, exactly. You know, the conch shell, all of it. It all mathematically lays out. And mathematics is the universal language. There is no doubt about that. You could go to any planet in the world, doesn't matter what, if there was alien life, math will be the language that everybody understands.
What an awesome subject.
Hands down.
So,
And
go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I mean, and so for me to think that this came from nothing and just as all happenstance, it's impossible, because I can see creative design in everything I look, from the freaking skin cells when you zoom in, the mathematical design there, to the plants that grow, the leaves, the freaking seed and how it sprouts. Everything has freaking intelligent design.
Yeah.
And that gives me faith that there's something beyond this.
Yep. You know what I think is so the counter to that is, the Earth or the universe is apparently 14 billion years old. It's a lot of time. Do you remember what happened before you were born? I don't remember the 14 billion years personally. Some people say that when you die, it's going to be the same thing. But what I like to think is we gain a sort of perception while we're alive. And then, after we leave this plane, maybe what we've gained here allows us to kind of be more aware. The next one, just as a little example, and then we'll move on. You know how if Have you seen that thing? Picture in a power outlet with like the two little things.
Yeah.
Or no, I'm sorry, not the power outlet. The coat hanger on the back of a door, like in a bathroom or something. It's like it's the octopus, you know. It's like fighting with the eyes. Once you see, you know, until you know to look for it, you don't see it. But once you see it, you can't not see it. So maybe that, you know what I'm saying. Like we're gaining skills and abilities while we're here, and then I think that might affect the next plane of existence.
Yeah,
so,
man.
who knows?
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, energy never dies.
Yeah.
So,
I think it is safe to say that the world as a collective, people are waking up and becoming more aware this day and age more than ever. I mean, you know, just a quick segue off of this subject, consciousness. I'm gonna share a link on the next episode about the Russians. You guys hear about that?
No.
They found a way to monitor a person's conscience. All right.
Ooh.
Now, they got their first test subject just go through with passing away recently.
Oh, is that where they were?
And
collect
after
the moment of death?
After this person passed away, the consciousness that was still, they're able to, it explains it in a link. They're able to read it through code. So the consciousness was around for a little bit, and also poof, it was gone. So I guess like 5-6 hours went by, and then somehow they knew it showed up in one of the farthest galaxies, billions and billions of light years away. I don't know how they monitored it, how they figured it out, but it explains it pretty good in the link. So is that where heaven is? It's like one of the farthest galaxies that we know about, but it ended up popping up over there.
Wow.
Nice.
Yeah, well, pretty crazy. I'll bring that link in the next one.
Yeah.
But
absolutely.
Write that down.
Who's next?
All right, we got one more from Chambers.
All right. What do you got, Chambers?
Kind of on the same wave here. I brought two that kind of correlated. So
Aristotle, when he treats time in the physics, starts with a riddle that he never answers that goes something like this. Think about time as divided into the past, the present, and the future. And then think for a while about what the present is. How thick is the present? The present is just a limit between the past and the future. And then you get the paradox. Because the past is something that does not exist. It has existed, but it does not exist any longer. The future is something that does not exist. It will exist, but it doesn't exist. And the present is nothing. So time seemed to be a nothing dividing something non-existent from something non-existent.
What?
Mm-hmm.
right, man.
Yep.
I mean, it's crazy because like what he's saying and what Aristotle is saying is basically time is and means nothing, but at the same point, it's the only real currency that we have as a living beings.
Mm-hmm.
Because you trade your time for money, whether you go into work or what effort you put into your life or whatever you're doing, you're trading your time for whatever you're gaining out of it. So It's the only true currency that you have in this world. So it's so important, but at the same point, it's almost non-existent.
Pointless.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, I like how he said I think he said something about how thick is the present. And if you think of time as a sort of continuum, just like a line, or just time is just
that
like
made my mind bend a little bit.
Yeah. Well, the present is just a slice of time. Like we live in a slice of time, a very thin slice of time, but it's
paper thin. Man.
Yeah, paper thin, baby. Yeah.
Very cool. Very
Crazy.
cool. All right, what we got next?
All right, man. We got some more mind-bending Earth shit. This guy, I like this guy.
Yeah, this guy.
This guy likes to blow minds. So yeah, let's see what he's got to say.
This guy has spent too much time talking to himself.
Yeah, he's cool though, man. He's funny.
Yep, he's a goofy guy. All right, here we go.
Dude, did you know that 63 Earths could fit inside Uranus?
Excuse me?
Yeah, the outer planets are huge, man.
Oh,
Please, pronounce it Uranus from now on. Tomato, tomato. Whatever. Yeah, I know, man. Did you know that 1,300 Earths could fit inside Jupiter? Whoa, so that means that like 20 of Uranus would fit inside Jupiter. Uranus. Whatever. Listen, how about the fact that volumetrically, 1,000 Jupiters could fit in the sun? Which would mean that 1,000,000 Earths could fit in the sun. My mind has blown. Yeah, man. The sun literally makes up 99.8% of the solar system's entire mass. Like, we're just tagging along here. I knew the sun was big, but I underestimated it. And compared to other stars, the sun's pretty average in size. Like, Stephenson 218 is the largest known star, and just how big is that? It has a volume of 10 billion suns. Wow.
Yo.
And here we are worried about how to pronounce Uranus. It's definitely Uranus.
It's just those numbers, man. Our brains can't compute them. Like we can hear them, but like it's impossible to really understand how big. Like 10 billion of our suns can fit inside the biggest sun, and our sun is 1,000,000 times bigger than our Earth. And even our Earth is so big that it's hard to comprehend. Whether it's flat or a sphere, it's fucking huge. So the numbers, they just don't even make sense.
Yeah, it's an inquantifiable.
Yeah.
I heard.
Go ahead.
I heard recently, a few times actually, something comparing like a millionaire to a billionaire.
Oh yeah.
I forget, what did it say?
The time. Okay, so a million in, or let's see, 1,000,000 seconds is. Gosh, I'm gonna get this wrong. It's 1,000,000 seconds is like a couple of months or something like that.
Yeah.
And 1,000,000,000 seconds is like
43 years.
Yeah. It's just crazy. It's just fucking wild.
Comparing a millionaire to a billionaire. Yeah, it's 3 or 4 months for 1,000,000, and then a billion is 43 years.
Think about that though. Like, think about like Elon Musk or all these other people on the top billionaire list. Think about how much money they make per second.
Oh yeah, I saw a thing with Jeff Bezos, and like he was walking through a factory and they had a little calculator, and like before the video starts and he takes a few steps and he goes to shake a guy's hand, and in that time the guy that was sitting there, like the factory worker, he made like 3 cents, and like the 3 steps Bezos took, he made like $3,500 or something. It was fucking just crazy. That's like wild. What the fuck?
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
Yep. All right, we got a good one here. I like this bit. Let's see, where are we at here? Ooh. Oh yeah, this guy. This guy.
He's the Freemason, the 33-degree Freemason.
Yep. Now this is just food for thought. This is a really quick one, 40 seconds. But ancient Egyptians, they knew stuff, right? Like they knew fucking shit that was way advanced, right? Like.
Oh yeah.
I don't think there's any disagreement there. Now, just food for thought. Again, I'm not saying one way or another, but he brings up a valid point. And let's watch it.
If we were to take that pyramid as it is today on the Giza Plateau, enlarge it by a factor of 43,200, the height of it is literally within a few hundred feet of being the polar radius of the Earth. And in fact, the range of error is within the range of error of our most accurate modern satellite surveys. The square base now becomes precisely the equatorial circumference of the Earth. Precisely. And for somebody to say this is just coincidence, well, if it was one example, no, there's dozens of examples like this where you could show that somehow somebody seemed to know something beyond what they've been given credit for.
That thing you always say, Chambers?
About what?
Coincidence.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. 2 times is a coincidence, 3 times is a pattern.
Y'all, Benny.
Now the food for thought is, with that in mind, I don't think. Well, what he just said makes me believe that the ancient Egyptians or whoever the fuck taught them how to build the pyramid were not members of the Flat Earth Society. Based on those numbers, because
wow, come on now, we were having such a good time. We were getting along. I was thinking about our outro, and it's gonna be like, God, dude, it's nice to switch it up. It's like we're all friends again.
Just food for thought. I'm not saying one way or another. I'm still 99% sure, but I'm gonna give you that 1%. You know, maybe.
I appreciate that. Yeah, because I give you that 1% too.
Hey, yeah, dude.
All right.
So here we go. My funny. This is a funny one.
Okay, so we're on to funny clips. Here we
got.
go.
Yep. So I got one, and then Chambers has two. You have one.
All right. Let's fucking rock and roll. Loonies.
Tea. I bet you thought I was drinking tea, but, this glass is empty. You see that? There was no tea in there. And this isn't my hand. These are my hands. That's not real at all. You see, you're being lied to. You're being lied to. I bet you thought this was me, but no, this is just a reflection. This was all taking place on a mirror. It was all a mirror. It was all a lie. And I bet you thought I was wearing pants. I'm not wearing pants. And this isn't even my voice. I dubbed this over in post-production. You're being lied to. This is all taking place on a screen, and you are being lied to. You're being lied.
Damn.
Yeah.
Funny, but like,
whoa. Yeah. So you just, take everything with a grain of salt, because you never fucking know what the fuck. Yeah.
Benny, as much as like, we clash a little bit on subject, man, dude, you blow my mind just as much, though. It's like I love this crew. I love this crew.
Yeah, buddy.
That's true though. Like, and that's what I say to people. Like, don't get me wrong. I'll sit for hours and watch those creepy video compilations or weird, like. Some dude will do like an hour-long segment, and I'll sit there and watch them, and I think they're entertaining.
Yes.
But whenever anybody asks me about it in the real world, I'm like 99.9% of anything that you see on the internet is fake.
Yep.
It's a bunch of bullshit. It's been tampered with. It's whatever. But that 0.1% is what really gets me.
Yeah.
It makes me it drives me. Because I'll watch every one of those videos of like, okay, how would
the trumpets? Goosebumps.
Yeah. And I'll watch them and I'll like analyze them. I'll be like, all right, if I was going to do this, how would I fake it? And I always figure out a way. Like, okay, yeah, I could do that. But when I can't figure it out, that's when I'm like,
yeah. That's the good stuff right there.
And I'm not saying like, I'm some genius and thought of every trick in the book. I'm just saying that I get pretty analytical with it. Like, what I mean?
Yeah, if I watch magicians or whatever, I'm always like, how the fuck? He was doing that, but like
the mask guy, I was like blown away, and then you helped me figure that out.
Yes, it's fucking pretty good.
Maybe the viewers kind of catching on by now from watching the show, and you guys know for sure that I can get pretty like worked up pretty quick about some shit and be like, oh my god. And then I reach out to you guys and you talk me off the ledge. I love you for that. It's awesome because it saves my anxiety. I can continue thinking and carrying on with my day.
Oh yeah.
But see, with the trumpets, that's why before that, like I have a history of really being scared the shit out of, right? Since I was like younger, and that started with my fucking parents. Dude, my fucking mom taught me about Nostradamus. I was like 4th grade. I was like, what? 2012, we're all gonna get nuked?
Gather around, children. Have a seat. We're gonna talk about Nostradamus today.
I cried about it. I got fucking scared. I was crying. My mom was like, it ain't gonna happen. It's gonna be over. I was like, what the fuck, Mom? Anyway, all right.
Let's see what we got here.
All right.
Some more funny.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Are they all chicks?
Not all of them.
Oh my god. Oh, I saw this. No. Oh.
No.
Acerca.
Mama.
Oh, I did this the other day.
Oh. Yup.
Yeah.
Smart.
Oh, he's going down.
Dude, I don't care how old you get, man. Seeing people fall or hurt themselves is always funny. Like,
Oh yeah.
and my son got mad at me the other day because he tore his Achilles and he's been limping around. He accidentally put some weight on it and then he stubbed his toe into the bar stool, and I just started laughing. And he's like, "Oh, is that funny? Is that funny to you?" I'm like, "Dude, you know how many times as a little kid you've just busted out laughing anytime I've stubbed my toe or caught on the edge of a chair?"
Right. And it's like, dude, you're my kid. You're my son.
I'm
Of
like,
course I'm gonna
I'm
laugh
sorry.
at
Like,
you.
I love you, but the shit's funny.
Yeah. You're not just my son, and I love you, but you're also entertainment.
All right, I want to preference this one. This dude, I'm telling you, if I was this dude that they pranked, I don't know what I would do. I would have lost. They probably would have had to call an ambulance, take me to the fucking hospital. I would have like full blown crashed
This looks
out.
good. Oh my god.
Tu think it's a joke? Ufo.
Nobody's like responding.
Right? Dude, stone cold.
Tu think it's C'è il ritorno. Mom. 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 Mom.
Oh my god.
That's straight up ruthless.
Hey, that's
man.
pretty good. But that guy, dude, he's an internet fucking famous YouTube guy. He goes into all the hoods and pokes at all these gangsters. He goes to all the gangbangers and starts shit. And like runs away.
Yeah, that's where
that's who that guy is, dude. But he almost got killed a few times, man.
Damn.
Well, then it's fucking revenge.
Yeah, right.
I want to know.
That's wild.
I want to know how they got him in there.
It's probably wasted.
That shit is funny.
But I mean, they had him all dressed up, and you know, like he looked like his hair was done. He was in
like
a
we said
tuxedo.
earlier, man. 99.9% of shit on the internet's fake, but it's funny as fuck.
Still, yeah.
Well,
I mean,
the
I was
reaction
mad.
made it look like it was real. Maybe
He sounded
they
scared.
chloroformed his ass.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
dude, they very well could have set him up. They're like, you're pranking people all the time. Fuck that. We're gonna get you.
After like the third time, he was like, "Mom," like I was like, "Dude."
What goes around comes around.
Yeah.
Could you imagine though, man? If I woke up like that, like
Oh, dude, I'd be knocking motherfuckers out before I start laughing.
I would be,
I'd
dude. I have a
pissed.
full blown panic attack,
Yeah,
man. Like
yeah.
I'd be like, I'm dead. Like. Be
I'd
looking
be
for
like, fuck
shadows
yeah,
and
I'm
shit.
dead. I'd
I'd be
pull out
like,
my reader and start slapping people in the forehead.
I'd be looking to see if I could make shadows and stuff. Like, what's going on?
All right, Joe. This is my funny clip. This one I had to play for Benny because I remember you said that we were talking about something in an early episode, and you said this is why. No, you made a short about it too. This is why you need a trip sitter, a good trip sitter.
Yeah.
And so this is like a clip of a guy hanging out with his buddy. He's a really bad trip sitter. It's short, but it's good.
Come here. You okay?
I'm tripping out right now, bro.
You're what?
I'm tripping out, dude.
Okay, here, let me just.
Tripping out.
Let me just take. Okay, well, let's just. Come here. Okay, buddy, just sit down. I'll play something soothing for you, okay? Make you feel better.
All right. I don't like this.
No?
No, I don't like this.
Okay. Just sit around right here and look at me in the eye.
Okay.
Think about your life. What have you done? What are you doing right now? Think about every failure you've ever had. Accomplishments? What are
This is
those?
making me feel better.
Okay, we'll try something else. Just lay down. Put your hand on your heart. Is it beating fast?
Yeah.
I think you're having a heart attack. Dude. No, it's okay.
Fantastic. Is your heart? Is it beating fast? Dude looks up and starts crying. Oh man,
No.
amazing. I'd do it.
This is why I don't fuck with y'all, man.
Yeah, I would totally do that to my friend.
That's what I'm saying. This is why I don't want to fall into your little shenanigans.
Yeah.
Hey man, we should do some crazy shit. Nope.
Yeah,
Nope.
I'll be the trip sitter. I'll be the trip sitter. You got nothing to worry about.
I trust you, Danny. So, all right. That about wraps it up for the episode. We're trying to do a new thing here for editing wise and everything else to keep it short. So it's not going to be as long as episodes now, so that we can be more consistent and you guys can make it through all the episodes without feeling you have to take time out of your life. Real quick, we're going to keep it moving. So,
Where you at?
there it is.
So, we want to thank you for making it this far. You made it to the end. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, tell your friends, leave a comment if there's something you want us to touch on. You can find us on like any social media. Look for us under Conversation Unknown. If there's any videos in here, any creators that you liked, they will be in the description. Go check them out. Throw them a like, give them a sub. But that wraps it up for episode, what is it, 24, 25?
I bet y'all didn't even know, half of you motherfuckers didn't even know we have funny videos at the end.
Yeah.
So, don't forget to check out the track. It'll be airing right now. Tell me what you guys think.
Yeah.
Gabriel's trumpet.
Peace out. We appreciate it.
Whoa.
Conversation unknown.
YouTube
and from different countries around the world, and these strange sounds have been recorded over the past
I don't know what, but it was scary, scary, but it was scary.
I don't think it was. I think it was something else. I don't know what, but it was scary, scary.
And from different countries around the world, and these strange sounds have been recorded over the past year since at least March 2011.
Maybe now, 50-some YouTube videos. And some strange sounds are described by listeners like trumpets or horns, almost musical in quality. We're talking about maybe now, 50-some YouTube videos.
In an update on our ongoing story, sounds coming from the sky have once again reported this afternoon as they were heard in major cities across Britain.
We're talking about maybe now, 50-some YouTube videos.